guys, welcome back to the
Hello.
Chaotic Cuticle Club. This week we are talking booking systems. We've got a little bit more of a practical one today that I'm going to talk about because it's something that we've both kind of switched up recently. So we're going to talk about them, if you need one, what to look for, and why none of them really do it all. So
Yeah,
we'll see. Before that, how's your week, Susie?
I think. I don't know. I don't know. You ask me every week. I don't know.
I know you think you'd be prepared for it by now, wouldn't you?
I know. I don't know. I can't. I think it's been all right. It's been all right. It's been fine. It's been busy.
You've done
Yeah.
amazing nails.
I have no idea what I've
You
done,
put
but
some amazing nails up. The ones with like the coloured checkerboard, I love.
yeah,
I was like,
we were
were they
going to do something
yesterday?
different. Yeah, we were going to do something
Yeah,
different, and then she arrived and went. So in the same vein, I've seen one similar to this. How about we? I was like, yeah, cool, okay, fine, we'll change it. That's cool. Love that.
love that.
So yeah, yeah, they were done just in just under 2 hours as
I
well. So I
can't
was very
believe
good.
that. That's incredible. I do like a full cover gel polish over a builder in 2 hours.
Yeah, but sometimes like I can take 2.5 hours just trying to do a simple red because sometimes it floods everywhere, and it just depends. It just depends. It depends on the day, doesn't it? It's the same always for everybody. But
Mhm,
it's,
mhm.
oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, I
Oh my
was
god,
yawning.
I feel like
But
I'm gonna yawn now.
yeah,
I
but
am.
again, that links in with the booking system. Show us your nails, kiss. Oh my goodness. Look
I
at
painted
that.
regrets on there.
They're so cute.
Yeah, I'm very happy with Angelica in particular.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're so
finally,
cute.
and
Love them. I know, you're matching.
I know, yeah, because 'cause I'm gonna take some pictures later.
Fair. But yeah, that the timings thing links in with the booking systems pretty well because I'm still very much that I am like I try to add extra time onto my bookings because I'm worried that I'll go
Mhm,
over. So we're still at that sort of confidence stage of
mhm.
trying to get the timings just right for each
Consistent.
level.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I think that comes in with also just making sure people get the right level of art booked in.
Mhm,
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, definitely.
So how about your week? How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been good, it's been good. Obviously, I painted regrets. My nails actually
Oops.
took me 4 days to do because I didn't have a lot of time. I had to do, like, one hand infill, then one hand infill the next day, then one hand art, and then one hand art. I was like, "This is the life of a nail tech." Yeah, it's alright, it's cooled down a lot, thank God,
Yeah,
although I hear
it
it's
was
gonna get
so
hot again
hot.
next week, but,
Yeah,
very much enjoying the weather now. Yeah, clients have been alright. Got a couple new people this week, so that's good. I've got some nice sets as well. I've been sent some good inspo for this week, so that's exciting.
it's good.
Um, I'm trying to get my finances in order this week,
Oh, interesting.
following the chat on the black canvas that we had, the accounting lady.
Oh, I haven't listened to that one.
So, yeah, trying to be a organised businesswoman.
Yeah, no, that's amazing though.
But other than that, yeah, I haven't done anything personally of any excitement.
Nice. I'm really annoyed actually. I sent a payment link from Monzo today, and
Mm.
usually it just is like a bank transfer with the payment link and it goes straight into my account. But because I'd set up tap to pay on my iPhone through Monzo because it was less fees than booking systems, it's gone through Stripe and I still get charged fees on it. I was like, oh,
Oh,
nah. So I've gone on and ordered a spot tile
yes.
thing.
Yeah.
I've done that and so we'll see because
Mhm.
I'm tired of paying fees to people. It just pisses me off.
Yeah, I do like I've got a spot thing and the fees are very low, very low. The money comes into my account immediately rather than having to sort of wait a week. And I do find the tip prompt helps. I get a lot more tips when people pay for it than any
Mm.
other way.
Yeah. Like I'm at the point now, like I was changing booking systems, but now
Mhm.
I'm like, should I change booking systems or should I just use Spot for payments? But because I'm like, obviously I've still got 7 months of my subscription on my payment on my booking system thing to go because they took out a whole year in one.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm still like about
I
it.
thought you'd done it.
I have, but I haven't paid for the subscription because I've still got like 7 days of
Oh,
my
okay.
free
Yeah,
trial
yeah,
left.
same. Yeah, yeah, I'm still in my, like, free trial.
So I'm still very much like, even although the booking system that I'm on don't offer everything that I want,
Mhm,
but because I know it and can navigate it very easily, is it worth changing over if I'm not going to be accepting payments? It's really difficult. So yeah, and I know I've told everyone the new link and everything. I'm well aware of that, but I'm still like, I don't know what to do. Anyway, so on that note, we're talking about booking systems.
yes, we are, we are. I suppose the first question is, do you need a booking system?
That's a really good question because for ages, people I listened to in the industry that were quite preachy at times always were like, you have to have a booking system.
Mm,
You
mhm,
must have a booking system. It's the only way you can do it. You can get bookings through online. Like, you have to have a booking system. And I do agree that a
mhm,
booking system is really handy, but I also find it quite stressful at the
mhm,
same time because sometimes I think a paper diary is going to be so much easier
mhm,
because then I know who's booking in and I can sort out times because 99% of the time, it doesn't matter if I've got a booking system. People will still message me and be like, oh, can I get in for
mhm,
this? And can I get in for that? And have you got space here? And have you got space there? And because of the way my booking system's set up at the moment, it wasn't showing them specific times and stuff. And
mhm,
I am so tempted to just go, fuck it. I'm going to a
mhm,
paper diary. You can pay using the spot thingy for deposits. I will
mhm,
send you a link each time.
mhm.
You will not have any of like the loyalty emails. You'll not have any emails. You won't get any reminders. So you need to fucking remember your shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, I suppose I could set up reminders and do it myself, but that's just more admin.
Mhm,
So, yes and no.
mhm,
Some people
mhm,
do great just with a paper diary. If you want full control
mhm.
over everything without people booking in online, I would say you don't need a booking system.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you're starting out, I would say one's really handy.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I would say similar. I would say, do you, you don't need, is a strong word. You can absolutely cope without one. Like you say, there's
Mhm.
there's pros and cons to both. And I know plenty of nail techs who are very successful, fully booked, that do not have a booking system. They're, message to book, and they do a paper diary. So it
Mhm.
absolutely works. It depends on you as a person, I think. For me, have I found having a booking system useful? Yes, absolutely. Does it
Mhm.
take out some of the admin involved and make some things easier? Yes. But does it also make some things more difficult? Yes. So, I think it's a very personal thing. Like, I would not say you need, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say to someone, oh, you have to have one. You
Yeah.
can't run your business without one, because you absolutely can. But if you want one and you think, you've got to look at the kind of pros and cons of it, haven't you, and decide which
Yeah.
one is better for you and your business.
Like, do you want a a marketplace that people can find you
Mhm, mhm.
online? Then there's booking systems that have got that. Do you want one that has a million reminders and emails sent out to people? Then there's some that do that. Do you want one that has a good back end look for you? By back end, I mean like from the website perspective. So, from
Yeah.
your perspective as the owner of that business, do you want one to look simplified and in a way that you can understand, like with a good dark mode? Because the one that I've chosen at the moment has not got a dark mode, and it's honestly sending me into a new dimension. Having to look at this white screen all the time, I'm like, this is disgusting.
I message them and be like, guys, can we have a dark mode, please?
Please, can we have a dark mode? And I know it doesn't matter to a lot of people, but to me, it really matters. Like, to the
Mhm,
point that
mhm.
I'm just like, I thought I'd be able to change that. I can't. And it's making me go, I don't want to work with you guys anymore, even although I've transferred all of my stuff across. I've literally spent hours doing it because I
Same.
had to manually transfer a lot of the stuff
Mm.
across. I'm
Yes.
like, I don't want to deal with this white screen anymore because it's a disgusting look to it being so bright. Stop it now.
My eyes.
Um, I know, I, but like if you want the back end for your end to look simple and easy to read, then there's some like that. If you want
Mhm.
the very nice website that people will visit with lots of different pages and lots of different like things that they can access, there's ones that do that really well. Yeah, there's loads of different options.
Mhm.
Most of them take payments through Stripe. Stripe are ass cheeks. They take your money. They also take a significant portion of fees, even although it's not like a huge amount, but it's still an amount that they shouldn't be taking because they're
Mhm.
just lining their financial,
Mhm.
like finance bro pockets. But it seems that we have no option in this unless we
No.
decide we just take bank transfers and stuff. If you want to
Mhm.
take contactless, which is handy for most people, you have to use shitting fucking Stripe, which needs
Mhm.
to get in the bin because I genuinely hate them.
Yeah, a lot of these I know some booking systems use, like, is it SumUp or so there's a couple of different ones, but they all charge
Yeah.
very similar fees. They all work in
Yeah.
a very similar way. So I personally don't take cards. I'm gonna sneeze.
No, no.
Yeah, so I don't take card payment for that reason because I don't wanna pay additional fees. So I take deposits via my booking system, so I do get charged a small sort of fee on that, but then the remaining balance of the appointment, I take either cash or bank transfer or which I you can either do by giving them my bank details or through, like, the spot, um,
Mhm.
thing, which even though because at first I was like, "Why would I use that when I can get bank transfer without any fees?" But the fees on Spot are so low, and because more people tip, actually, like, I earn more in tips than I pay in fees.
Right,
So it
okay.
has, like, because I was like, "Oh, I'll just trial it for a little while and see what happens," and it has worked, but yeah, I don't take, like I can technically, if there was, like, a real need for it, I do have it set up to do, like, tap to pay on my iPhone, but I don't offer it because you do just end up paying so many fees to, different people.
I pay so much in fees. And unfortunately, the booking system that I've got doesn't break down the amount. The booking system that I had with Jenna, there was no clear breakdown of like they would tell you how much of a fee in each transaction there was, but it was never collated. So
Mhm.
if you want to know how many fees you'd spent in a month, you would have to
Yes.
sit there and add up each appointment each time. And it doesn't matter how many times I'd asked for these things to be
Mhm.
fixed, it just wasn't dealt with. So yeah, like I want to see how much I'm paying out in fees because
Yes.
with some booking systems, you can add that fee to like the end of your appointment, but I just don't feel comfortable adding that on.
Mhm.
Like it just, and I know with solo, you can
Yeah,
pass
same.
on the fees, but I
Yeah.
don't really want to pass on the fees because if they know what they're going to be paying,
Mhm.
then they're getting fees added on. It just feels a bit like, ew,
Yeah,
like
I did
icky.
that when I first started playing around with solo. I added that on because I was like, "Oh,
Hmm.
what's that?" But then obviously, so I take a £20 deposit. So, and then I booked myself in for an appointment just to kind of test the system. And then obviously the deposit is like £20 and something, however many pence it is. It would charge, which I was like, "Oh, it's only a few pence," but I've taken it off. I've taken it
Yeah.
off because my policies say that I take a £20 deposit, and I just felt like it shouldn't really be done in that
Yeah.
way and passed on. But that's what I like about the Spot app. So the Spot app, when someone pays me, all of the money that they pay me goes into my bank account. So if they pay me
Hmm.
£40, £40 appears in my bank account and then they take the fees out as a payment once a month.
All right. Okay.
So you know what
Do they
how
give you a
much.
breakdown? Do they tell you how much they're going to be taking each month?
I don't think so, no.
So it just comes out magically out of your account. And
Yes.
all right, so without they must have to give you
I
an
don't remember getting
invoice.
a thing last month.
They must have to give you an invoice.
I'll have
Go
to
and
double check
check
that. It might be in, like, the app or something, 'cause I haven't really played around with the app too much. I'll check that.
because I don't want because they're quite low fees, but I don't want
Yes.
them just to be taking like 20 quid out a month without me knowing about it.
Yeah. I'll look into that. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel the we pay tax. We have to pay income tax. We have to pay VAT on all the stuff that we buy because very few of us earn over the VAT threshold for getting VAT free or getting our VAT back. We then get absolutely shafted with fees for taking payments on the internet when the whole world takes fucking fees, like takes payments on the internet now. So why are we still sitting around? It's like overdraft fees. Oh, I'm going to charge you money for being poor. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you went into an unarranged overdraft. Here's a £30 fee.
Yeah.
So because I had no money, you're going to charge me money for having no money. That makes sense. While you're giving your bosses millions and millions of pounds as bonuses. Get in the bin, you greedy, corrupt motherfuckers. Sorry.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
I just want to burn the world out. So full transparency, I had an initial therapy appointment this morning, and one of his questions in the questionnaire that I had to fill out, which was feckin' hilarious, was, is there anything else going on in the world that you're struggling with? And I just looked at him and I went, have you seen the world? And he was like, but no, I'll do an impression, because the man was very gentle. He was like, well, yes, of course. And I was like, right, number one, I can't deal with your tone, but whatever. And he was like, well, what could be wrong in the world that may be affecting you? And I was like, everything. I was like, we're all about to go to war. We have people all over the world who are being like criminalized over the color of their skin. We've got like just everything going wrong. We've got world leaders who are fully corrupt. We've got financial institutions that are fully corrupt. We've got people wandering about the place quite scared in the world because they don't know if they're just about to get yachted into the blooming back of a van and chucked in some kind of detention centre. I was like, so yeah, and women are still being made out to be the problem. What could be going wrong,
Yeah.
sir?
Yeah. What could possibly be wrong with the world?
Yeah.
Be
So
easier to
yeah.
list the things that are right with the world at the moment.
So
Yeah.
so that went well. He's like, I'm just going to find somebody that's going to really match up with you. And I was like, good luck.
I'd like
Good
to meet
luck.
that person.
Yeah. I was like, good luck with that, sir. Thank you.
Oi!
Yeah, you tell them.
Yeah. Simba agrees.
You go,
Simba
Simba.
agrees.
Full feminist.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
that for him. Anyway, so that's my rant for the day, because I was just get in the bin. So you will. So yes, the fees are annoying.
Yes, the fees are annoying. So if you don't want to pay any fees, don't have a booking system. Because, of course, you also have to factor in the fees for the booking system. I don't know. I think there's a few that have like a free plan, but they're extremely basic. And
Yeah,
I've
you can
not
only have like
come
20 bookings
across,
a month or
yeah, I've
something.
not come across any that are free that have kind of met my needs, because
Mhm.
I have signed up to a lot of free trials on a lot of booking systems. I have like trialed quite a few of them. So, you know, obviously they come with a monthly fee. So you do also have to factor that into the costs of running your business.
Which again, they are exorbitant for who are the amount of people who will be paying on a monthly basis 30-ish pounds plus
Mhm,
the fees, and they add on a little bit extra on top for the Stripe fees. So
mhm, mhm,
it's not just Stripe charging that. They add on an extra like 10 pence or 5
mhm,
pence to each
mhm, mhm.
transaction for them. So they skim that money off. So like, how is it like 20, 30, 40 pounds a month for thousands of people? It doesn't cost you 20 or 30 or 40 pounds a month
Mhm.
just for one person. I know
Oh yeah,
businesses
it's
have to make
all, you
money.
know, a lot of things are all, they're making more profit than they probably should. Susie's going to end up just deleting all booking systems by the time we get up of this. She's going to realise
I am,
that they're all rubbish.
I'm like this close.
But yes, I would say if you don't actually have a lot of clients and your business isn't really making money, then actually in the beginning, having a booking system could be to your detriment, because if you're not making enough money to warrant paying for the booking system in the first place, then what's the point in having a booking system? So I would wait.
Yeah, what do you look for in a booking system then, Case?
What do I look for? So I do really like a booking system that has a nice website. That's always been a thing for me. I want clients to land on something that looks professional and kind of more than just a price list.
Yeah.
As low fees as possible. Card capture for me was a big one. It's
Mm,
a big reason behind why I've switched.
yeah. With a
Because
deposit.
yes, because I do want to take a deposit, but I also do want the card details captured just in case
Mhm.
of no-shows.
Mhm.
It isn't always foolproof because I see a lot of people that, use it and then there's no money in the account or whatever. It's not always gonna 100% guarantee that you're gonna get your money, but it's, better than not having it. So that for me is a big one.
Also,
What
on
else?
card capture and no shows, I would say keep trying, and if you can, keep trying not far after midnight every night
Yeah.
until you get fucking paid.
Yeah, yeah, just wait for the money to go in. Yeah, 100%. That for me was very important. Another one that I really wanted that kind of I wasn't getting that made me kind of change was the ability to like link up with your Google reviews
Mhm.
so that your Google reviews automatically show on your booking system, whether that's just a homepage or a website or whatever it is, because I do think reviews are really important in getting new
Mhm.
clients. I think it does really help
Mhm.
because people want to see proof. They want to see like what your current clients are actually saying. Things like reminders that will go out to people, being able to kind of control when they get how soon before the appointment they get sent, and so that people are actually aware of their appointments, being able to have that tick box of like that they've agreed to your terms and conditions, so
Mhm.
that, I mean, again, it's not a guarantee that they've read them, but if they haven't read them, it's their fault. They have ticked to say they've read them. Consultation forms, things like that being sent out and being like digital, because I have thought about the idea of having them paper, but I'm not very organised, and God knows where
And
they'll
you'd
end
have to
up,
be like,
and
yeah.
GDPR and stuff like that. I just wouldn't really want to have to deal with all of that side of it. So I like that it's just all kind of automated and stored on there. What else? What would you say? What do you look for?
I look for usability from my end,
Mhm, mhm.
which is,
Dark mode.
yeah, dark mode. But yeah, I really like solo. Like,
Mhm.
I do
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like
yeah, I
solo.
do.
I've had a look at Fresha. It's got a pretty good interface. Timely, Booksy, I've had a look at them. Yeah, they're fine on their
Mhm,
interface from our end. They're all fine. They aren't the most sort of beautifully user designed. They could be better. I wish they would get a good UX designer in to do that, to be
mhm,
honest. But it looks good from the client's end, which is the main thing
mhm,
for clients. If they land on it and they see it and it's really
mhm.
impressive. I want the ability to be able to not have to think about things.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
if something removes the ability, like it removes my need to have to be like, well, I need to send that out and I need to do this and I need to remember this, or and the one of the main things about moving away from my current one was that the Google reviews, you had to ask, you would send out an email after the appointment and ask them for a review, and it would be a review, but it wouldn't link directly onto your site, so you had to copy and paste a review,
Mhm,
and it just
mhm,
felt
mhm.
so uncomfortably clunky when, like, the integration should just, it's not actually that tricky when you're working with Google to be able to do that. So I
Mhm,
don't really understand what the whole structure was there, but yeah, being able to take deposits and the card capture,
mhm, mhm.
I really wanted the seamless. I can take a payment there and then through my phone, even although it charges me fees. It
Mhm.
pains me, but it's just easy.
Yeah. It's meant to make
Clients being
life
able to,
easier,
yeah, being
not
able to
harder.
reschedule their appointments themselves without actually ever having to talk to me.
See,
That's
I don't
quite,
allow that. I've got that turned
you
off
know,
on my booking system.
really.
Yeah. If people are gonna reschedule, I'd rather know about it, yeah, first to
They
know.
can only
Um,
reschedule up to like 72 hours before.
yeah.
Like, they
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
do it. And also, I needed to be able to not have people like book 12 hours before an appointment. So, like, say at
Yes.
midnight, they decided to book at midday tomorrow or that day. I was like, yeah, I I don't want that.
Yeah,
If I
yeah,
just in
those
my head,
last
I'm
minute kind
structured.
of
Yeah. Like I can't have last minute. Just basically having control over things.
Mhm, mhm.
But again, none of them give me the ultimate control,
No.
which is what I want, but they give me the other things.
Yeah, yeah. I think, you know, it's hard, isn't it? Because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone listening, because, you know, you might have found one. But from my experience, at least, there isn't a booking system that does everything. There
Mhm.
will be things that you have to compromise on. So
Yeah.
therefore, you know, it's very difficult for anyone to say this is the, like, you know, you see people kind of asking for recommendations, what's the best booking system? The answer, like with most things, is that's not a question that anyone else can answer because it's going to be different for everyone depending
Yeah.
on what you want. So what I would say, you need to kind of sit down and work out with yourself what are like absolute non-negotiables for you. What do
Mhm.
you need and what do you kind of, what would you like it to do? And then you
Mhm.
can kind of look at what ones do the things that you absolutely have to have and where you can kind of compromise a little bit because none of them are going to meet your needs 100%.
Yeah.
There'll be things where you're like, oh, I don't really like how it does that. Or even if it's only small little things, you know, there will be things that just aren't, if you were designing an app, maybe what you would
Yeah.
do. As long as it, you know, does what you want it to and makes life
Yeah.
easier for you. If it makes life harder for you, then get rid of it because the whole point of paying for it is that it takes away some of the admin and some of the kind of pressure. Like,
Definitely.
I'm terrible with messages. Anyone that messages me on a personal basis will know you might be in my inbox for a couple of weeks. I try to be a lot better if I know it's a client and it's, you know, especially if it's a new client and I see it, I will force myself to go into it, but I am not. I get very overwhelmed by having lots of messages that I know I need to reply to and stuff like that. So for me, the thought of having a paper diary and having everybody have to message me and me have to get to those messages in time and respond in order to not lose clients and all of that, that's too much for me. I can see the financial benefit of it and the kind of
Yeah.
control benefit of it, but I know my business would not run as well. I just couldn't keep up with the pressure to message and reply to everybody. So for me, I do feel like I need a booking system for my own sanity.
Mhm.
Whereas other people love, you know, messages and they can keep up to date with these things really easily. So therefore, great. The same as I know with solo, there was an option to have like new bookings, not for returning clients, but like brand new clients to have them come through as like a booking request that you then have
Yeah.
to accept. Again, I have that turned off. I'm quite
Yeah.
happy if you've
Same.
booked it. I'm quite happy to just accept you. I'm not, you know, if my booking system is saying the availability is there, you can have it. Because again, I don't want to have to respond to more messages than is absolutely necessary. Because even with a booking
Definitely.
system, even with making it super, super simple and, you know, doing as much as possible to put all the information on your website, you will still get people message you. I had someone message me yesterday, do you work from home or a salon? Is that not
That.
really obvious? My website header is home base nail gel nail whatever. It's in my
Yeah.
Instagram bio. It's in all of my content. It's everywhere. There's videos of my home. You will always get some people who will message you and, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
they will want to know what's, and you do a lot of the time just want to be like, go and look at my website.
Yeah.
I don't because customer service and all of that and how I want to be, but you will get the ones that are just like, are you actually taking the piss? Like,
I've
I've
had
spent hours of my time breaking everything down, putting it out there in black and white, and you still message me. But at least it's less messages than I would be getting if I didn't have a booking system.
totally. No, I had someone recently actually message me going, "Hey, what's your prices for extensions?" I
Hmm.
literally and I thought you're a scam. I don't there's something I
Hmm.
don't trust. So I literally just sent her a link to the website. That was it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not even being polite. I was like, there you go, you can have that. But
Mm.
what I would say about booking systems, have a look and see if like I really wanted to add pictures to each. This is the compromise that I made. I want to add
Mhm.
pictures to each art level, but that isn't
Yes.
available. But you
Yes.
can add different galleries on a page. So I've got
Yes.
a gallery for cat eye looks, I've got a gallery for nail art looks. So I'm going
Yeah,
to
I
add
like
different
that
tiers
idea.
onto that with the titles. I've called it my lookbook thing. Also, so that's like a compromise, but make sure underneath people can access the description of everything
Mhm,
that you're
mhm.
doing because some of them don't show a description or they'll only
Yeah.
show like the first line of a description and it's quite difficult to access. So if you're choosing a booking site, make sure there's one that will have a drop down bit that you can
Mhm.
actually read everything and put all of the information that you need to
Yeah,
put
what's
into that bit
included.
of description because then you can just be like, I refer you back to this. Because I've got people who have been coming to me for a year who
Mhm.
went in and booked themselves again, because this is what they do. And they booked themselves because my prices had changed for after the 1st of July by a couple of pounds, by the way. It's not like I've put them up
Mhm,
£15,
mhm.
which I should have been putting them up. Um, they still booked themselves in for a gel polish manicure with level one art. And I was like, okay, that's interesting because that takes you up to like an hour and 15 minutes. And that's not what you usually get. So I messaged her and went, just letting you know, we'll have to, because she normally gets either hard gel or extensions. I was like, just letting you know, we'll have to add on a removal to this if you're having the hard gel taken off. And just the gel polish put back on. And there was a lot of back and forth. And she's like, oh, but what do I normally get then? I was like, you get hard gel because every other time you've booked in for hard gel or
Yeah, don't play
extension.
stupid with me.
Like you've worked it out before. It's just this is the space that was available. So you chose that space. And now because it's going to be hard gel and not just a gel polish manicure, takes significantly longer
Mhm.
and I'm going to be tight for time now. But because it was cheaper, you've booked that in. Like, so
Be like, "Girl, you are
I
getting
was
what you
just like,
booked in for."
well, I have recently been like, oh, you've only booked in for a gel. And I've got a couple of people that are just in for a gel polish manicure. I'm like, well, I used to add on like a layer builder or something. Like, no, you're literally just getting a gel polish manicure now. If you
Yeah.
want more, you can pay for more because I am tired of my boundaries being pushed and me
Mhm,
bending to each boundary and then hating myself for that when actually I should just push back and just be like any
mhm.
other business owner and be like, no, this is business. This is the way it is. But
Yeah,
because I feel close to some of my clients, I feel like I can't do that, but I'm going to have to push back. I can't do it anymore. I'm
absolutely. Yeah,
tired.
100%. They can't just book the cheapest service and then expect a different one because it's the timings as well.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the
so,
timings that's an issue.
you know, with having a booking system, you put in how long each service is gonna take you, and it will block out that. So if you want a gel polish manicure, that's an hour. It's then gonna allow the next client to book after that. You don't have time to then do a hard
Yeah,
gel service. Also, for me, one thing I have to have is the ability to add buffer time in between
yeah.
appointments because I get very panicky even when someone books so I have half an hour buffer time in between appointments. So when one appointment ends, no one will be able to book until half an hour after because it gives me time, if anything does happen and we run over a little bit, plus obviously cleaning my desk, cleaning my tools, doing all that jazz. Even when someone books directly after that 30-minute buffer, I get really nervous because I'm like, oh my god, like, I'm getting a little bit better now because I'm more confident that I am sticking within the times.
Mhm.
If anything, they're getting it because I've never changed the timings on my booking systems. They still are
Mhm.
kind of, and a bit like you were saying earlier, they are a little bit longer than they need to be. But in the beginning, when I first started getting like multiple clients a day, I'd be like, oh my God, that means I've got to do it in that time. And like the pressure that it puts on you is like, but what if I have a really bad day? And what if everything goes wrong? And what if it takes me 3 hours? But touch wood, hasn't happened yet. But yeah, I do like being able to have that ability to stop people literally booking back to back.
Yeah. I hate when people book within like, and I know it's there and it's on the booking system, but I hate when they book that first available appointment. So I'm like, oh, the stress. Could you not have given me an extra 10 minutes?
Mhm,
But I
mhm.
know it'll be fine. And it just, but some people don't leave quickly and they just like to hang about for a
Yeah.
chat. And I'm like, guys, you gotta go.
Like,
Like I had,
I've got things to do. Come on, out
yeah,
you go.
I've got a
Unless
client
you
in
wanna
on
help me clean,
Saturday.
get out.
Yeah, I start cleaning around them. Like I'm
Yeah.
just, I
Yeah,
don't
you
care
have
anymore.
to. Yeah, you would have
I've got a
to.
client in on Saturday that I did message just to say, just letting you know that I have someone in right after you on Saturday, so I don't have the same 25 minutes for you to decide what you want. So can
Mhm.
you just make a decision through the week? And she's lovely and I love her. But I've had repeated messages going, I can come in earlier if it's too much stress. Oh my God, is this going to be okay? Well, what if I get this? Is this going to have enough time? Is this going to have this? Oh my God. And I'm like, stop it. We've got plenty of time for your service. I just don't have
You
the
just need
extra
to know.
half hour
Yeah, you need
to
to just crack
listen
on with it.
to you deciding. I need you to make a decision and then we've got plenty of time. Oh, but I could just get a plane builder. And I'm like, if you want a plane builder, that's fine, but we have enough time for what it is that you want. But I could just do really quick. I'll come in earlier. I was like, you will not come in any earlier than 10 o'clock on a Saturday. Thank you.
Mhm.
I will not answer the door. So
Mhm.
I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm like, well, you're not being. I was telling you in advance to think of something because I don't have time for the dithering on Saturday. What I do have time for is your allotted time, which has been put
Yeah.
in there. That's what we've got time for.
Yeah.
Stop fucking stressing me out by sending me 40 messages about it when all I was telling you was heads up, I've got someone in after you, so have a think about what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
That's
was it.
it. Yeah,
So
wow.
it's good. The buffer times are really helpful for stuff like that. Also, they need to just, I don't know, there
Yeah,
should be a
but I
thing
mean, the
on the
buffer
book. Of,
time isn't there for the client to still be sat there, like,
no,
gasbagging. It's there for
no,
you to be able to, you know,
to clean and
do what you need to
decompress,
do. Yeah, clean, go to the toilet, have something to eat,
eat.
whatever it is,
Yeah.
that's your little bit of time in between.
I, f- I feel like the booking system should have some kind of like klaxon noise at the end of a service that goes like,
Yeah.
and that just tells people to leave there and then.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're
Get
done.
up.
Bye.
Your
You're
time
gone.
is
You're
up.
gone. Yeah,
Love that.
but it's yeah. So in essence, when you're looking at booking systems, none of them are perfect.
Mhm, mhm.
We don't know the answer to any of it because what some people need in a booking system, others don't want in a
Yeah.
booking
Yeah,
system.
yeah.
So don't ask us for recommendations,
Mm.
essentially,
Yeah, but
because
at the
they're
end of the day.
all good, they're all bad, all at
Mhm,
once.
mhm. The only people can only give you a recommendation based on what they are using. All right, they might have used something in the past, but there's not really going to be many people that have like tried and tested. Like I know I've done a few free trials, but I haven't used them all
Mm-hmm.
for a significant amount of time to really get a proper feel for it. So
Mm-hmm.
people are only going to ever recommend what's working for them, and what's working for them might not work for you.
Yeah.
Like, I
Trial
hate to
things.
be fair, I hate giving recommendations for anything, whether it's products, because I just think I then feel responsible if you go and buy that, but there's no
Mm-hmm.
guarantee that you're gonna like it because we're all different. Like, the gel polish that I like, you might think is shit, and then you're gonna think it's my fault because I recommended it, but I like it, you know? It's hard.
I recommend cat eyes on a daily basis, so I can't step back from that. But like,
I
but
think
there's cat
I
eyes
just
I
always feel very,
recommend.
like I feel like I'm always just gonna feel guilty if they hate it.
Yeah, but I'm not recommending like Born Pretty and ZJ and shit
No,
like that.
no,
I'm
no.
recommending actual polishes that have got safety records and
I mean,
decent
if
particle
anyone knows
dispersion.
what cat eyes to recommend, it is you. I mean, you've tried and tested a fair few.
I'm like, but that's I do get quite a lot of messages or quite a few messages. This is why I don't post new stuff anymore that I get necessarily because I
Mm,
do get messages from people being really judgmental,
mm,
which
yeah,
isn't fun.
yeah. No, it's unnecessary. Like, leave people to do
Yeah,
whatever they want to do.
I class myself as a collector.
Mhm, yeah.
That's but like that's I'm a curator of stuff
Yeah.
and a curator of shiny things and a gel collector because I it's something that I enjoy. Some people collect
Mhm.
Pokemon cards, some people collect, I don't know, X's, some people collect babies. I don't know. What do people
Yeah, yeah,
collect?
yeah. At least you
Plants. I
use the
collect
things
plants
you
as well.
collect. Like, it's not like you
Yeah.
don't use them. It's not like you don't get, you know,
Yeah.
use out
I
of them.
definitely yeah, I use all of them. Like literally all of them. And I can tell you all the properties of every single gel that I've got and the colours
What is
and
your
how they work together and stuff.
special
Because, do
subject?
you know why, guys? Because I'm autistic as shit
Yeah.
and it's my special interest. This is why, okay?
Uh-huh,
This is
uh-huh.
my autistic love and joy. Yeah,
Leave her
if you
alone.
wanna
If you've got
judge that
anything
and be
mean to
mean to
say.
me, then yeah. If you wanna be mean to me about it, then that's fine, but just remember I'll not help you out.
Yeah. Absolutely. Booking systems.
Booking system.
Yeah. Get one if you want one. Don't get one if you don't want one. And
This is the most useless advice ever. Like, if you want it, you can get it. Might be alright. But
yeah.
they're handy, they are handy.
Oh
It's
yeah,
also a
I
minefield.
wouldn't be without one.
Yeah, it's a minefield trying to find a good one. I'm panicking because I don't like change. It stresses
Mhm.
me out. And obviously, changing to a new one's giving me the fear. But the old one was
Yeah.
irking me. So, and once I get the ick about
Yeah.
something,
It's
I'm like,
not
ah,
been
peace out,
easy
guys.
changing for sure. That it's been a bit of a headache changing it
Hmm.
all.
Yeah.
Especially because the booking system that I was with didn't have the ability to kind of bulk, like, export certain things, which
No, you
made
had
it
to ask for it.
particularly difficult
You had to
to
ask for it, and
change.
then they wouldn't give you it, and then you
Yeah,
ask for it
yeah, so a
again,
lot of it
then
had to be done manually, which was annoying, but I don't regret doing it. I think it will be
yeah.
best for me in the long run. It is very frustrating because I did put QR codes onto my website on all of my business cards and stuff, so they need to change, but
Can you not just go onto the QR? Yeah, you can go onto the QR code and reprogram it to a different one.
what do you mean?
Well, each QR code is just directing you to a website. You can
Yeah,
reprogram a QR code to link to a different to point
right?
to a different site.
Made the
Yeah.
QR code on Canva.
I'll go on to Canva, go on to click on the QR code, change the link.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna look at that this afternoon then, because that would be amazing.
Because then if it's I would scan it. Yeah, you can change it. You could also directly link it to a link tree.
Yeah, that's what I want to do this time. I want to, because when I was gonna reprint them, that's what I was gonna do rather than the website, just in case further down the line I do and, anything changes again. At
Yeah.
least that way, that will still be there. Because I did
Yeah.
think that was a bit of a mistake doing it specifically to that.
I don't have
But
business cards anymore. I
we
chucked them
learn
in the bin.
from our mistakes, so there you go.
I am embedding an NFT tag into not that nail because I've done that nail. I'm embedding an NFT tag into that nail for when I go to Korea. So you know the thing that the thing that makes your contactless work on your phone.
Yeah,
So that's a near field tag.
yeah.
And that works like that. But I don't know where I've put them, but they're tiny. They're like little dots, and you can put them into your nail. And then literally people tap on your nail and it'll open up your link tree. So I'm going to offer it as a service to people like businessy ladies, because I've got some businessy kind of professional ladies.
That's amazing.
And
I
it'll
wanna
open up
do
their like
that.
mm, their
I
LinkedIn and
wanna
stuff.
people could say in the shop, "Oh, I really love your nails." Like, "Scan there. Book
Yeah.
now."
Yeah, essentially.
That's
But
so
also
cool.
it's really good for people with LinkedIn, like lawyers or like I've got people that work in structural engineering, astrophysics, stuff like that. And they could just tap it on their nail when they're at an event and it'll open up their LinkedIn and stuff. So they
That's
don't have to
so
carry a business
cool.
card or anything. Yeah.
That is so cool. Technology, eh?
I know. I need to make some videos about doing it.
Yes, you do. 100%. I didn't even know that was possible.
But then I just don't really make an awful lot of videos at the moment because I feel like shit.
It's okay.
Just do it. I know. We'll see.
Rip that
I need
Band-Aid
to do
off.
this nail, but then I'm like, I've fucked up because this is my right hand, and that'll have to show me painting my dominant hand. So I'm like, magic.
What do you mean?
Like, because if I'm doing, because I've done these nails,
Mm.
so they're very shiny. They're
They
very
are. They're
shiny. Anyway, I don't
gorgeous.
know why I'm showing you my nails. I don't really
Because
show them
they're
off.
gorgeous.
But this one, I'm going to put it on my thumb. But
Mm.
and I'll to people. But then nobody talks to me because I don't go outside very often. But I might put it on some clients actually instead. Just fucking do it on them first instead of me. It's just going to be
Just
easier.
that refer a friend for your nails.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I
because the
love it.
loyalty scheme
This is a
thing.
revelation.
Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes. It
Amazing.
links into because
Amazing.
before I trained a nail tech, I was starting up NFT tag thing for wristbands and stuff like that, but I didn't have the funding personally to do that. So yeah. So I know how to use that to do stuff, how to program it well and things.
Watch this space, guys. It's gonna need an update on this, Susie.
Aye, well, maybe. Well, maybe do it one day.
Okay. Do we have anything else to say about booking systems?
They're really handy, but oh my God, just fucking stress, mate, because people forget how to use the internet. People forget how to read. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah. People just, I don't know. It is that thing of like people have lost the ability to go looking for what they want because when you Google something, all it does is just give you an AI overview and everyone
Oh,
trusts it and off you
yeah,
go.
I do
No,
not.
no one thinks to like actually, go and dig for the information that they want anymore.
Yeah,
Everyone
and
just
I
wants
like
it
to
handed
dig.
on a platter. Yeah, I prefer it. You learn so much more.
Exactly. I found an
Back
amazing
in my day, I had to go to the library and scour through the books. Do you know what? I had a client, this is totally off topic. I had a client that was at university, and I was like, "Do you ever go to the library?" Because I was just like, "I wonder." She's like, "No." I was like, "That's so sad."
the library's all online though.
I was thinking, that's what I mean. Like they just use the internet. I'm like, "What? You never pick up a book to do your research?" No, that's really sad. Like maybe one day they will all just like all the libraries will just close.
Stop that right now. But
And that
libraries
makes
have
me
now
really
turned
sad.
into, yeah, libraries have turned into outreach centres and
Yeah,
after school
yeah.
clubs
Mhm.
and internet access and warm places for people to go in the cold.
Yeah,
And
yeah, a few of
I
them
mean,
round here have, like, a little coffee shop in there as well and a little, like
my library just down the
Mhm.
road's got like a cancer like
Oh, wow,
drop-in thing in it.
wow.
And it's where the council does a lot of their business out of. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
long live the libraries. Guys, if you got something to research this week, please go and get a book.
yeah,
Go and do it the
I have
old-fashioned way.
I have such amazing memories of being at the library when I was a young child. It
Yeah,
was the place that
same.
I felt so safe. Just it
Yeah,
was
loved a trip
amazing.
to
And
the library.
then it was turned into a COVID vaccination centre and they
Okay.
trashed it. And it was it's a beautiful old building and it just looked like shit inside afterwards. So yeah, libraries
Save
forever.
the
They are,
libraries. Save the
yeah,
libraries, guys.
free
Go
internet. It's warm. It's quiet.
actually
Nobody's going to bother you.
consume some, like, information rather than just let
Just go
AI
and
spit it out for you.
just go and rent a book.
Yeah.
Go on, just go and get out a book. Also,
That's
guys,
our
can we just have,
challenge to you this week. Go
yeah,
and get a book from your local library, guys.
I need to take some books away with me in August. So if anyone's got good recommendations, I've read a lot of horror. I can't be arsed with it at the moment. I'm not in the horror mood. So and rom-coms fill me with rage. I do not want a romantic. Smut is different. That doesn't count. And if it's smutty, I need at least a 3-page trigger warning at the very start because if it doesn't have that, it's not smutty enough. I don't want it. But if anyone's got any good book recommendations, I like funny things. I can't be arsed with romance unless it's a really cheesy. Oh my God, she was a lawyer and her great aunt died and she's now moved to the Cotswolds to run like a honey shop or something. That's a kind of palate cleanser for me
Yeah,
between
yeah.
heavier books.
Mhm, mhm.
That I can tolerate. And it must be called like Acorn Fields or something like that.
Yeah.
Summer at Acorn
Mhm.
Fields. Something shit and it'll have that twee sort of
Yeah,
look about
I've
it.
read a few of those
But
when I get bored of the heavy stuff.
yeah. But I like something a little bit dark, fantasy. I don't smut is fine. I don't think I want to read it on a plane. I don't want people looking at it, but I don't like biographies or autobiographies because I'm like, I don't give a shit. So if anyone's got ideas, that would be great.
There you
That would
go.
be super. Thanks, guys. I
Leave
like a
your book
thriller.
recommendations below.
Yeah, I like a
Thank
thriller.
you
I
very
like
much.
strong female leads. Yeah, that's it.
There you go. That's the assignment. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We hope you found something
That's not
useful.
helped anyone at all.
We'll be back next week with who knows what.
We might not because I'm working next week.
Oh yeah,
So it might be
yeah.
2 weeks.
Okay,
So don't
okay,
judge us,
yeah.
by the
If
way.
you if you miss if we miss a week, you'll know why.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe, do all the things, and we will
Do all
see
the
you again
things.
soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, driver. Bye.
Bye, driver.